I wouldn't be surprised. And so we've got the news this morning that there is a second caravan. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a lot of caravans, because what have we heard? These people who are in other nations who want to come to the United States illegally, you know, with this caravan, they're all banding together, and what are they doing? They're not paying a coyote $5,000, $10,000. So, you know, as they move through these areas that have a lot of crime and violence, there's safety in numbers. And so there's some suggestion.
They see it as an opportunity.
This is just the tip of the iceberg.
I'll add something else to this. We have 7 million open jobs. All these farms, all these farmers, they need a lot of workers. There are guest worker programs going to be implemented. Nobody's saying there is an opportunity here. Nobody's saying that there might be opportunity for people there. There's just a system that needs to be reformed, updated, expedited in order to do that. This is going to help everyone. But allowing refugees to come in, undocumented, illegal aliens, creates another underclass in our country. There is a homeless problem in San Francisco and in Los Angeles.
Right.
And San Diego that goes directly back, some believe, and I'm one of them, to their sanctuary status. So the magnet goes out to our country, then it goes to the sanctuary cities, and then they live on the streets in squalor. But who benefits?
Well, Democrats agree with you. Many of them used to, at least. You had President Obama at one point saying, when he was a senator, that we do have a heart for these people, but we still have to know who's coming in. You just can't let everybody in.
Right.
The president, he went back to his recorded VHS tapes and pulled one of them and put it on Twitter, and he wrote at the top of his Twitter account, "I agree with President Obama 100%, and then linked it to this video from 2005. Watch this.
We are a generous and welcoming people here in the United States, but those who enter the country illegally and those who employ them disrespect the rule of law. And they are showing disregard for those who are following the law. We simply cannot allow people to pour into the United States undetected, undocumented, unchecked, and circumventing the line of people who are waiting patiently, diligently, and lawfully to become immigrants in this country.
That's a little hard line for my taste. Who is that? Is that Barack Obama?
That is Barack Obama back in the day, and so that's why the President of the United States, I agree with him 100%, which, you know, this president has not done very often. According to the Washington Post yesterday, it said they had a reporter with the caravan, and they were suggesting that most of the people who are in the caravan, the big one right now, they're not going to come to the United States and go through the port and ask for asylum. They plan to try to sneak across the border and just get a job, according to the Washington Post, because they have done that before. We were talking yesterday about some of the guys who are in this current caravan have been deported 6 times, but they keep coming back because of the jobs. They're not looking for asylum. They just want a job.
That's where business is responsible to have an E-Verify system, so the businesses would be just as culpable if they're caught working for them. E-Verify would show that they are undocumented, they're illegal aliens, and that business gets penalized. They'll start pushing these workers away, and that message will get out.
Well, that system's been out there for years, and Congress has had many opportunities to do it, but it's been a bipartisan no. Republicans, Democrats never could get together to do it.
The system needs to work, and it needs to be accurate, because remember that girl that disappeared and was found in the cornfields in Iowa, and the guy that was accused of murdering her was working on a farm there, was here illegally, and then it turns out that his employer did the E-Verify. It said he was legal, and he really wasn't.
I think there was some misinformation on the initial parts of that story, but nonetheless, he was in the country illegally.
Meanwhile,